And he was there for maybe 2 weeks, maybe 3, until one day I picked it up and started to read. And this is the moment things began to change. The more I read, the more of a desire I had for change. And I was reading about Jesus Christ, the kingdom of God, and how he was changing and transforming lives. I began to watch Christian content. I remember downloading an app called The Chosen about the life of Jesus Christ. And in one scene, he turned to Matthew, the tax collector, and he said to him, "Follow me." And I thought to myself, I want to follow you. But the problem was, at the time I was living in West London in Lavender Grove with a partner of 10 years. And I said to her, I want to change my life. I want to turn my life around. But she said, I don't want you to change. You see, we share the same lifestyle, and so did everyone around us, all of our friends. As much as I was now desperate for that change, she wasn't. And she was definitely not buying into what she could only see as the thing that was really in our relationship. So I had to make a very painful, difficult decision, and for the first time I prayed. I really prayed. I cried out to the Lord like I'd never cried out before. I said, Lord, please help me. Please help me. Give me courage to leave. Help me to know if I'm making the right decision to leave when everything else is saying stay. On the 20th of February 2021, my mum came to pick me up, and we loaded the back of the car with my bags of clothes, coats and shoes. I was leaving. I tried a removal van for the rest of my stuff, most of the art equipment, and then I cried out the baby. My mum gave me her old room, and I remember sitting on the edge of the bed with all the bags of clothing in front of me, unopened, with all my art equipment everywhere, thinking, what have I done? But there was something inside me saying, have faith and stay strong. My mum's old room became the place where I cried to the Lord night after night, real tears of sadness mixed with self-pity. But things were changing as I stayed focused in prayer, praying for the Lord to change my desires, to give me courage and strength. I was reading the Bible every day. I started to memorize scriptures because I wanted to be able to remind myself at all times of God's promises. Over the next 3 months, my desires would change dramatically. I stopped gambling, stopped smoking, stopped doing drugs, stopped watching porn, stopped sleeping around, abstaining from every form of sexual activity. I didn't want to drink anymore, and not only did they stop, but over time the cravings as well. Jesus says in John chapter 8, verses 34 to 36, truly, truly I say to you, everyone who practices sin is a slave to sin. The slave does not remain in the house forever. The Son remains forever. So if the Son sets you free, you are free indeed. It's been just over 3 years now since I put my faith in Jesus Christ, and I'm completely free of all my addictions. I'm also a freestone lighter and confident, a professional artist and co-founder of a company specialising in public art, and have been for the last 2.5 years. I continue to study the Bible on a regular basis and seek the Lord in prayer. I continue to see God's activity in my life. James 4, verse 8 to 10 says, when you draw near to God, he draws near to you. It's quite amazing, but not only God's activity in my life, but also seeing God's activity in the lives of the people around me. This journey of faith is not easy. It's extremely difficult. At the same time, it's so amazing. I call it amazingly difficult. I would like to finish with a quote from the Gospel of Matthew, chapter 11, verses 20 to 30. Jesus says, come to me, all you who are weary and burdened, and I will give you rest. Take my yoke upon you and learn from me, for I am gentle and humble in heart, and you will find rest for your soul. For my yoke is easy and my burden is light. The yoke is a long piece of wood that is fastened across the neck of 2 animals, especially oxen, so that they can pull heavy loads. I was once yoked to sin. I was a slave to it, fastened tight and in bondage to it, and it was extremely heavy, and I found no rest for my soul. But being yoked with Christ is life and is peace. And I do find rest for my soul, because he's gentle and humble in heart. And his yoke is easy and his burden is light. Thank you.